Adam Hildebrand here, and now I'm joined by head coach Jody Ford of the CMU Eagles. And coach, a 10-point loss tonight, but you guys fought hard all night. It was a close game. What was your message to the team after the game?
My message to the team was I was proud of them. I mean, we did battle hard. I mean, we're getting tired of coming up on the short end, but I love that we're getting closer. But you know, getting close is getting to be an old story. We got to get to the point where we win these. And I do like it was better than the Mid-America game because we played number 5 Mid-America and now number 9 Baker tonight. And I really felt like we gave the game to Mid-America on the 3 turnovers that we had. Tonight I felt like we fought hard. We did still have some mistakes that cost us in the end of it. But at the same time, I think we're learning from our mistakes and we're getting really close to winning games like this. And we got to keep learning and keep getting better and getting more and more experience from these. But I do love that we are close. But we're also getting tired of being close. And but I was proud of the team, and I told them they could hold their head high. And I loved how they worked through adversity. I think one kid I'm really proud. Actually, a couple kids I'm really proud of. One was Bryant Jackson, because we've had him on the bench, and you know, he worked through it. The kid never said a word. I mean, you talk about, you'd think here you put your 3-year starter on the bench and he'd say something or whatever. He was great, and I mean, I talked to him, and then his opportunity came and he was ready, and he did a nice job leading our team when Borghardt went out, and Borghardt did a great job and has been doing a great job. But I'm so proud of Bryant and how he faced adversity and what he's done and what he did for our team tonight. Just can't be happier with our kids. But at the same time, we got to start winning these. So.
Another player that stepped up in the wake of an injury was Cleve Harriman tonight. He had a big game, just some huge runs there, runs that we're not used to seeing from traditional fullbacks at all. And he showed even some nifty moves on that one that went down to the 1-yard line. A solid game in after the injury to Bohana.
Yeah. I tell you, Cleve was one of those guys that we were worried last spring that he was going to end up playing offensive line. I mean, that boy got heavy, and I don't know, the cafeteria food was good to him or something, but we didn't know what was going to happen when he went home for the summer, and I told him, you know, I mean, I was really nervous about his weight and everything, and he came back in pretty doggone good shape, you know. I mean, he did a nice job staying in shape, and we had a scrimmage, our first scrimmage that we had in the fall. He popped one for about 70 yards on our defense in the fall in our scrimmage. I'm like, whoa, he's got another gear. You know, you can tell he ran and got in shape over the summer. And you saw tonight, I mean, to carry the ball as much as he did for 176 yards or whatever he did. And, man, I mean, we rode him hard, and he did a great job tonight. So I was really proud of Cleve and stepping up with the injury. And another kid, too, you know, Rennie Reese had to go in there a couple times, and he got some tough yards. And I think he got the 2-point conversion in there tonight and everything. So real proud of those young men, and obviously the running back situation with Burton and how he ran the ball, and Cody Mayer and all those guys. You know, they're doing a nice job back there. And you got to compliment our offensive line, man. I mean, those guys battled. We lost Blaze tonight. I don't know for how long, but then we throw in a freshman and Max Hotelling, and boy, he stepped up and did a nice job. So you know, having guys ready to go, and just really proud of our kids and how they faced adversity and came together.
Now, on the other side of the ball, your defense was facing a very balanced offense in Baker, and you guys, for the most part tonight, made it a little bit one-dimensional. You didn't allow a 100-yard rusher for Baker tonight. How can speak a little bit to your defense and their ability to kind of keep the running game in check for Baker tonight?
I don't know, but I don't know how to explain either. I'm going back in the meetings on Monday, man. You guys have been sandbagging the first 2 weeks. Y'all better step it up now, but they did a nice job tonight in penetrating. I think our communication was better tonight too on the sidelines. Like, I could get with our defensive line, and they were like, Coach, this is working, this is not working. Stay with this isn't as good. And they really helped me, you know, solve problems and figure out the equation. I felt like our communication was so much better tonight as well. And then, but they did a nice job. There were a couple in the first half. We kept trying to get those negative yardage plays, and they just kept missing the tackle. And you got to give their running backs credit too, because they broke some tackles where we had them for a 2-yard loss or something. Then you turn it into a 5-yard gain. And but I was really proud of the defensive line. They've gotten better about using their hands and getting off the blocks, and we just got to get better at tackling. You know, and those backs, you got to give them credit. They make you bad tacklers because they're pretty good. I'm really proud of how they did on them tonight.
Now, one more thing I want to talk about. Kind of later in the fourth quarter, on 4th down from your own 49, you called a fake punt, which turned out to be a brilliant call, but the execution wasn't quite there. He had a lot of room out in front of him. Just give us a little bit about what was going through your mind as you sent the punt team out there for that fake punt, and then also what was going through your mind as that ball fell at the grass.
We've been itching to do it the whole game, and we were just waiting for the time, and I swear I was getting ready to do it. We were down on our own 10-yard line, I think, to start the second half. And when we were coming out, and we had like a 3rd and 2, and I told my special teams coach, Sean Bongard, I'm like, if we don't get this 3rd and 2, I'm running it right here on the 10-yard line because I know it's going to be open. And it was. And the other thing that's tough about it is Brian Plinge is who we throw it to, and Brian has never dropped one in his life. I mean, in practice and anything, even in high school, I never saw that kid drop a ball. And it just was unfortunate tonight that it just didn't work out. And Brian just came up. He felt horrible. He's like, Coach, I'm so sorry. I'm like, Brian, that didn't decide the game, man. Don't worry about it. You did great. And I was proud of the defense coming out. But I believe in our guys, man, and I know that's going to be there. And we faked another one later to Rashad Daniels, and that one I was trying to get him to punt it. I probably should have called timeout there, but we thought we might be able to get that one, and that was probably a bad call on my part. But again, I told the kids we're always going to go for the win, and I'm sure from a fan standpoint it may look like why are they going for it here or why are they doing this, and for us we're in attack mode. I'm always going to go for a win and get after the win, and if there's anything wrong with that, I don't see it. I'm always about going for a win, and that's why I try to get it there. Like you said, it was open and just didn't get caught, and it's human. That's the way it goes, and you got to live with those. But next time we'll get it.
Yeah, absolutely no reason for Plinge to be down tonight the way he played defensively. Had an interception tonight as well, so a solid game for him overall. Well, Coach, thank you for spending some time with us. Go home, regroup, get back in the film room, and we'll see you again next week.
You bet. Thank you guys for the coverage. And I want to thank our fans. My goodness, it's family day tonight, and they came out. And also I want to give a little shout out to a young man, John Michael Gilman, sitting over there in Harrisburg. You had back surgery on Tuesday on your spine. We are really proud of you. Your daddy's bringing you something home tonight that our team wants to give you. So if you're listening on the radio, we got a little something for you when Dad comes home. Dad's our team chaplain, John Gilman Sr., and really proud of you, John Michael. You hang in there in adversity. We love you, buddy.
Awesome. We'll keep him in our prayers. Thanks for joining us tonight, Coach.
Thank you.